Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Bless Your Hardt. I'm here in the Dirty Mo Studios with my husband Dale. We have a fun show for you guys. We've got a lot of random stuff to talk about here today. And Dale seems to be still uncomfortable in his new chair.
What?
So.
I am loving this chair. Don't say that.
Well, it's rocking side to side.
I
Is it
like
supposed to do that?
I get to rock side by side in this chair. I love that. I love the flexibility it offers. It's very nice.
All right. Well, let's get started.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, let's get started. All right. So where should we begin?
Can we start off with what happened this morning at home with the kids? So we've seen this challenge called like the cookie challenge, and you're supposed to put the cookies out covered up. Each person gets their own little plate. And you put 2 cookies under each kid's napkin, and you
hide the cookies from the kids. You hide the cookies on a plate.
One, Dad gets one, Mom gets none.
Okay.
So everybody's plate's covered.
Everybody's plate's covered. We're all sitting at the table. I know that I have 1 cupcake.
Yeah, we had cupcakes from my birthday, so we use those instead of cookies.
Amy knows that she will have no cupcake in her plate.
Yeah.
The kids don't know what's going on.
No.
And each of them will have 2 cupcakes.
They're like these little mini cupcakes.
It's a challenge.
Yes. So we uncover the bowls, and immediately they're both super excited that they get cupcakes for breakfast. And Dad says, "Oh, I got one." And each of the girls says, "I got 2." And I said, "I have none." What? Just, being dramatic. And Nicole goes, ooh, that's, like.
No. Nicole went, ha, ha. That's exactly what came out of her mouth.
Well, she looked at me like.
She looked at you and went, eh. She did. She started antagonizing you for making fun.
She was not bothered.
Dude, I heard it because, I know that sound. I make it. And so.
And Isla looks at hers and she looks at me and she gives me one of hers. So between the 2 children, we now know who is the empathetic one and who is not.
And it happened like I thought it would.
It happened the opposite of what I thought it would.
You thought Nicole.
Yeah. Nicole's usually the one that will share food. She's more empathetic. She likes to cuddle. I thought for sure she would be the one that would be more thoughtful. But it didn't work out that way.
So for me, this goes along with the idea that I have that me and Nicole are very similar. I, too, love cuddling. But I, too,
cupcakes?
I, too, lack that awareness in those moments where I'm like, I should share this, or I should have taken care of this other person that's doing this with me, right? Or made sure that they have.
You think that's a genetic trait? Like
maybe not a genetic trait, but it's like an acquired. Like I think Nicole has learned from me because of our connection, whatever our weird chemistry or universal connection, because of the dates of our births, and just the similarities I see in her, and what I see I see a lot of myself in her, and we're connected. I think she too looks at me and goes, odd connection I have with this person.
I think it's just because you're both second kids.
And so, all of those things I think make us magnets.
Okay.
And so she's like picking up a lot of my traits, good and bad, right? And so we should have asked each other, I guess, how this was going to go, how we thought it might go.
Well, I told you yesterday in the plane when we discussed doing this, because we had the cupcakes on the way home, we're like, we have to do that challenge. I thought for sure Nicole would have given me one. Yeah. And Isla reached across the table to hand me one. She was like, "Oh, that's so sad. Mom doesn't have one."
Yes.
And of course I gave it back to her because I didn't really want to eat it to begin with. And we told her, like, it's just a test and gold star for you.
I was just relieved that one of the kids was
that's
nice.
True.
I was like, when we got done, I was thinking, damn, Amy, if neither one of our kids tried to hand you a cupcake, we'd be so sad for the rest of the day. We'd be thinking about what are we doing wrong in parenting.
That's right.
That's a fun challenge for parents if you have 2 kids out there, or even I guess you could do it with 1 even.
Sure.
But cookies, cupcakes, it doesn't, whatever it has to be, and just cover it all up. Sit down, uncover it. Mom goes, "Oh, I don't have anything." Even Dad can lean into that and go, "Yeah, Mom doesn't have one," and just see how the child reacts. It's pretty fun to watch their mind start thinking.
Uncover them all and just say nothing. See if the kid observes.
That's really setting them up for
Not really.
failing. I think so.
Depends on the age of the kid. We'll see. Especially if you just have one.
The person that told us about this said you need to lean into it a little bit. It's like a kind of a
guide them
along at least.
Well, it was
because
funny.
you don't want them to not do it.
Yeah, I know. It was funny. It was a good way to start the day.
Yeah.
So that this morning was dynamic at our house. We've had a
It
lot going
was.
on.
This morning, I got a text from Steve Letarte to download this app.
Yeah, I saw that you sent that out. I did not touch that.
I said, it said, join Steve Letarte on the Beer Buddy app. And I texted him back. I said, man, these scam texts are getting better and better, more clever every day. And he laughed. And he's apparently with his son overseas where his son's going to college, and they're just kind of hanging out and enjoying some father-son time. And his son was showing him this Beer Buddy app. So you basically download the app. Anytime you're having a drink, you check in and let your friends, your beer buddies, know you're having a drink. And I don't know that it does much else other than that. I just got it this morning. So I've been sending it out.
I'm tapping it right now just to see what it looks like.
And I'm going to...
I don't know. So this is too many steps for me.
I know. Well, I'm going to try to
with
post my first post.
Oh, you have to... Oh, you just send pictures of yourself?
Wait, and it has a picture in the picture.
Huh?
I think it sends the picture to both cameras, so you'll see what's out in front of you and your selfie cam.
I don't. Oh, so I don't really need it. I don't know. I don't understand why what do I do with these?
Are you too old
for
this app?
I can flip it to show like
what's
this
going
is me
on
and this is where I am.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, Steve's in Paris, so I'm sure his clips are pretty awesome right now.
Yeah.
He was sending me pictures of champagne yesterday.
I'll tag 2 people that are in this room that have already joined.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of scams, we had something funny happen yesterday.
We did.
I got a text message from a man. I'll just read it to you. It says, "Hey, tell Dale to get a hold of me in the morning, please. My messages aren't going through to him for some reason. Thanks, Bill." And it's from an unknown number, and I Googled the area code. It's from West Virginia. And so after talking to Dale, knowing that he doesn't know Bill from West Virginia, we just responded with, "Hey, Bill, I don't know Dale, but I would love to give you a cash offer on 642 Parkway Drive. Reply yes if interested, or stop if wanting to unsubscribe to these messages." And he immediately replied, "Stop."
Oh, my God.
So it could be a real person.
Probably
We don't really know. It didn't go any further than that. He never texted back afterwards. But I feel like we should mess with him a little bit more.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous because...
Who do you think it could possibly be?
Well, they're going to learn. We're going to learn when they hear this show. Yeah, so Amy...
I don't know. I don't feel like Bill's listening. Oh, a listener. Let's see here. Yeah. I got one this morning. It was an Easy Pass. So everybody's getting the Easy Pass ones.
Yeah,
I thought about just copy and pasting that into Bill's chain.
No.
See how he
He's going to be so mad. So he replied, "Stop." He's going to be like, "Stop, stop, stop." Yeah, I get these scam texts, and sometimes I'll write back. Like you get the scam text about, like, I want to buy your property, and it'll list some address and you're not familiar with, and it's apparently some address connected to the phone, the person who had the number before you. So all of your phone numbers, someone else had it at some point probably. Yeah. And so apparently the person that had the phone number that I have signed up for everything and subscribed to everything, and this number is everywhere. I get all kinds of stuff. When obviously everybody gets all the election texts when all that stuff's going on. And so when I get those, I always write back, I either write back something super nasty or write back something like Amy wrote, like, "Hey, I don't know that, but I would love to buy your property at some made up address." And so we were riding down the road and so apparently these scam texts have gotten so sophisticated, people can get a text message from what appears like a friend's phone number. Yeah. And it'll even say the names. Like Kelly will maybe get a text and it'll say, "Hey, Kelly, I need to talk to you ASAP," or whatever. It might say something Dale Jr. or LW, right? And it's like,
is that really happening for her?
No, but I've heard like about these where these are very personalized scams.
Which is what I got.
Yeah. Well, but it's a real person. Yours is not a scammer.
I don't know that for sure.
No, yours is a real person.
How does that person have my phone number?
I don't know.
And it's not, his texts are not going through to you.
It's going to, when we learn.
There's no way. You don't even we even looked at the phone number. We Google searched the phone number.
It is a person because when you wrote back your fake scam, they typed in stop.
Don't
like
you
it's
think
a
AI
human
knows
being
how to
did
do that? No, it could totally be AI.
No, because AI would have did capital stop, which is what you put in your text. They wrote capital S, lowercase t, O-P.
Oh, maybe if it's a lazy AI. I mean,
My
who the hell
goodness,
knows?
Amy.
I don't believe it.
It is a real person on the other end, and it's a bill. And when we learn who it is, it's going to make so much sense, and we're going to feel really foolish.
I don't feel foolish. I think this is
Not
funny.
yet.
We didn't say anything
I don't
nasty
feel foolish.
to him.
I know, but we're going to go, oh, damn, that bill. Oh, I remember. Bill, we're sorry. This is what we were doing. That's how this is going to go.
For you.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Well, all right. We'll see. I'm going to make some notes when all this goes down, how fine with it you are.
Okay.
But I feel like it was very funny.
It was fun in the
It's
moment.
harmless,
It's harmless
Bill.
fun to mess with him.
It's harmless fun, Bill. You want to know something that's strange?
What?
On the weird front? This morning.
I like keeping it weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I need some help. This morning, this has got me so spun out. So I'll try to make this make sense. I get these. So there's cool logos and stuff that are connected to my nostalgia in racing, and so I'll have a small dozen or 2 dozen of those logos made in patch form, and then I got a guy that will put the patch on the hat for me.
Yeah.
Right? And I get the Richardson 112 or the 115 usually and send them the patches and say, man, you just put it on a bunch of different hats. You'll make it look good, and mail me the hats back. He mails me the hats back in a box, sleeved, all nice. It's good. I take them home and I wear them. And I've done this a couple times, 3 or 4 times. Ryan upstairs will make the patch for me. And
he designs a patch from
he
the
designs
logo?
the patch from the logo. He gets a
Okay.
picture or something and designs the patch from
I was
the
wondering
logo.
how you
And
had all
so
that happen.
I wore, for example, this Osterlin patch throughout the entire Speed Weeks at Daytona. And I wore that because that was the team that Dad drove for in his first Daytona 500. And instead of wearing a sponsor hat or a Junior Motorsports hat, I wore that because it was my first Daytona 500 as an owner, and I just loved the
Connection to
feeling.
that.
It gave me a feeling, you
Yeah.
know? And so I had those hats made with that Osterlin patch on there, probably 2 dozen, and I still have more than 3/4 of those in that cardboard box in a sleeve. I may have gave away 8 of those hats max, and I gave them away to people I know.
Very well.
Very well.
Did someone not appreciate it and give it to someone else?
An individual, nice guy, walks into the lobby this morning before you got here, and he's got that hat on.
Uh-huh.
And he says, yeah, I'm working on this project. And I was like, oh, well, then I must have gave you that hat. When we were working on this project, a TV project together, and he's in production.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I must have gave you that hat, man. Awesome hat. He goes, no, I bought it at the Mooresville Antique Mall for $10.
Wow.
It went out with the trash. Yeah. Well, quit giving your away, man. I don't know.
I don't give it away like, oh, who will take all of this?
No, I understand. You gifted that to someone. It was special to you.
It didn't go out to Goodwill. I mean, we always donate, and we donate plenty. I have a pickup truck that's parked in my garage.
Christian Mission.
Yep, I have a pickup truck that's parked in my garage. We donate clothes all the time. Right now, it is full.
Sneak our kids' toys out there too, and pile the truck up with those when they're not
clothes.
looking.
It is slam full right now with stuff I need to take to donate.
Mm-hmm.
But this was given away in like, hey man, I had these special made. I think you'll like to have one, and I didn't give it to someone that I didn't think wanted it. It's so weird.
So now you got to try to figure out.
Now I got to go back
and
find out. Okay, where's this case in the antique mall? Who's connected to this case? How did it end up in the case? I don't know if I'll be able to go do the CSI work, but
which antique mall?
Mooresville.
The one over at Biolino's?
There's only one.
Oh no, there's few.
Really?
The
Well,
the biggest one is out there.
I'm assuming it's the
downtown.
big one, the old Burlington building. So somehow it ended up in a case. The guy said he's just walking through there and saw it. I was like, oh, I like that. I recognize that. That's neat.
You didn't have them made that long ago either.
No. Damn.
Well, I can help you figure this
What
out.
if there's more in the case? What else is in the case?
You have one of those hats in the Suburban, and I could make a trip by the mall
What
and
else
just like,
is in
hey,
the
who brought
case?
this hat in here? Those ladies might remember.
Man, that spun me out. That turned me upside down.
Well, if your friend is listening and he knows that he
Well, he might can help. I'm certainly, probably. He got out of here before I thought to ask him, like, hey, could you tell me about what case or where the case is? Because I'll just go to the case, and then I can ask the ladies
and see what else is in there.
Yeah, there might be some other stuff in there. I go, hey, I know that and that, but I could ask the ladies, like, hey, whose case is this? Right. I'm just curious, and
well, there's not a ton of hat cases in there.
No.
We could probably figure it out.
well, there's all sorts of old NASCAR stuff in there.
Yeah, there are.
There's cases with hats, die casts, and all kinds, everything in them. So I'm not thinking it's like a case just with just hats. It might have like all kinds of stuff in it. But man, and maybe in about 2 hours I won't even care.
It hurt your feelings, though.
It
I know you. It's going to eat you up until you figure it out.
It kind of hurt something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I thought, man, I don't know if that's a story I want to tell, and if you'll think it is even that interesting. But yeah, that happened this morning.
You gotta text everybody you gave it to and ask for a picture with it because you're making a
I
photo
need a
album or
selfie
something.
with this hat.
Yeah, and then whoever doesn't send you one back, I think we got the person.
Do you remember who you gave them to?
I don't remember who I gave these hats
That's the
to.
problem.
That's the issue.
But I promise you, I've only given out less than a dozen to maybe 6 or less people. It's not. There's a small net to cast here, but let's move on.
Okay.
That's to be continued.
To be continued.
One thing I wanted to say, also shout out to the inventor of the soft close cabinets and toilet seats. I was talking to a buddy of mine, Lee, over at the parts counter. He's building a new house, right? And I'm thinking, man, this house is coming along really fast. Lee, are you in your house yet? Nope, but they put the cabinets in the other day. And he's like, my little kids are learning what soft close cabinets were because I saw one of them in the kitchen when we were walking through the house the other day, just looking
cabinet?
around, trying to close the cabinet with his foot. And he's like, whoa, buddy, it'll close on its own. And so they're about to move into this house. But I was like, you know what? I was like, that is a hell of an invention. And they have the toilet seats too. Like you'll just tap the lid and that thing just goes down real slow. And you know how much time that saves? Not having to like close it and put it down because you don't want it to make a noise, right? You don't want it to go blam.
I don't care if it makes a noise. I just want you to close it. So
Well,
you
sometimes
know how I
when
feel about
I'm
that
taking my
toilet seat.
last pee, you're already in bed, and I don't want to slam a toilet lid down. But man, up until probably about 3 or 4 years ago, toilet lids slam.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, our toilet, the ones I put in my house back when we built it, don't shut slow. They slam. Like if you tapped it, it would just slam. It would just fall.
The ones in the house?
I replaced all of those when we got kids because we had those little toilet seats that
The old seats closed
old
on
seats
soft.
did not close soft. Not the lid, maybe the lid, but not the seat. And so when I would put it down, you had to hold it all the way down and rest it gently onto the base of the toilet and not make a noise. And
That's what you get, barbarian. You have to like close
now,
your damn
man,
seat.
we got the high-tech stuff where, which is probably pretty common these days. Everybody's probably got them now. But I just wanted to shout out whoever invented the soft close cabinets and the toilet seats.
You're so weird.
What? That's what this show's a lifestyle show. That had made my life better. Saved me a ton of time. I can just tap the lid and I'll walk away instead of still standing in there putting the lid down. That's seconds.
How do we get the sink to make you wash your hands?
Stop. You don't have everybody in the world thinking I don't wash my hands after I poo and pee. That's what everybody's going to take away from this conversation. This whole thing about trying to celebrate the inventor of
Guys,
the soft
he's just trying to make sure the
close.
soft close works fast enough so he can rush to the sink and wash his hands.
Thank you. You're going to have everybody thinking I don't wash my hands after I use the bathroom. I wash. Sometimes I just don't use soap.
Gross.
Well,
That's the whole freaking point.
sometimes there's not any soap. What are you supposed to do?
There's always soap.
Not all the time. Not when you're like out and about. Maybe in our own house, yes.
Honey, there's always soap when you're out
See,
and about.
this is what they're going to take away from this.
Is there not always soap in a men's bathroom? Somebody
No.
please.
Not in a
reflect.
men's bathroom.
No, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
You're lucky you get paper towels.
And you'll
Is what is the problem? With,
And you'll go. This happened in Key West this past weekend. You'll go into the bathroom. There'll be no soap. You'll wash your hands and turn around, and it's one of them damn blow air drying things. You're like, I ain't got 5 minutes to stand here and get my hands dry.
I know it's Key West, so
And
like,
you'll
in
be
places like
you'll-
that, you just shake
you're-
them out and then pat them
you're
on your
like
pants.
this,
You're
and
good.
Then you got to.
But at least they're clean.
No. You got to wipe some of the water, get the water off, right? Now you got it all over your body and your clothes. And then you got to go
Water.
turn the doorknob or grab the handle that the guy before you grabbed that didn't get his hands dry either. It is just all a show. The men's bathroom experience
literally.
is not fun
Oof, well,
sometimes. But,
I don't really know what to tell you there, but
yeah.
thank God for a seat that closes softly so that you don't have to wake your wife up.
You ever wonder what happened to people when they make these inventions? Like, was he just getting, put the toilet seat down, He was like, screw it, I'm making a soft close
He
one.
too probably had a wife that kept waking up in the middle of the night because he came to bed later and
Yeah.
was like, you know what? If you could just quit doing that,
Yeah.
could you just sit down and pee instead of lifting that seat up?
Yeah.
He was like, man, the drawers on my toolbox are soft closed. Why can't a toilet do that? That's what he thought.
That's probably a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
He's
that really
like-
what you think?
And he's like, it saved me so much time just adding up all the seconds where I'm standing there trying to shut this thing myself.
It is nice not to have a cabinet door in the kitchen banging around
Yeah.
every time somebody's opening and closing.
I wanted to give the guy credit because we've got one particular drawer and it must have 150 pounds of plates and bowls in it. And it still works. I don't know how it does it. Because that drawer is a heavy lift.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But it still shuts softly.
There's one cabinet on the
impressive.
top that flaps up that doesn't have the
I know.
stops on it.
I got to, yeah.
I don't know if they slide out. We have since
Yeah.
learning about all these things
Yeah.
figured out how they work, like truly, because he's had to replace some. But
Speaking of Key West,
yeah,
so
did y'all have a good trip?
We did. Went to Key West. Tim's and Travis from Dirty Mo Media went along, and we had a great time. I was thankful to get down there, and probably the only real
Window of time.
window of time to do it until fall.
Yeah.
Funny thing happened though. So we get there and we go to Mary Ellen's, great bar down this little alley. Awesome place though, and the staff there is amazing. It does have touch tunes, so that drives it up near the top of the list of bars to go to at Key West. And of course, we sit down and we're having some beers. It's just after lunch, and we dive into the touch tunes.
Yeah.
And we have the agreement. Nobody skips. Don't pay the extra coins to jump ahead.
Oh, you did?
We did.
We had that agreement.
That lasted for about an hour until I thought to play Eminence Front. And considering how we've discussed that very song on this show, I thought we could skip ahead with Eminence Front. And so we're sitting there, and we must have been there 2.5 hours, having a great time. We weren't really thinking to leave, but we were probably there are some other places to go check out. And all of a sudden, What's New Pussycat plays. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm telling you what's going on in my head. I'm sitting there and I'm looking across the bar, seeing who's bobbing their head to this song. I'm like, there's some.
How does What's New Pussycat go?
It's Tom Jones?
Tom Petty.
No, Tom Jones, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tom Jones sings it.
Oh.
And so it's a very 70s poppy.
How's it go?
I don't know. I can't sing it.
You can't, huh?
You?
No, I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
You're a better singer than me. I thought for sure
What's
you'd
New
go for it.
Pussycat? I don't know how.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh,
What's
yeah.
New
And he just goes
Pussycat?
over and over with that. And it's tolerable. I'm looking around and it actually,
We thought it was
It's tolerable?
Travis.
it's tolerable because it's Key West. Key West is quirky. It's a quirky song. It
Yeah.
kind of almost fit. I looked around and thought somebody in here played it, and I'm like, I wonder if I can figure out who that was. And nobody's singing it. Nobody's mouthing the words.
Nobody else is looking around to see who played
Nobody's
it?
bobbing their head. No, everybody's just drinking their beers, having fun. There's some older folks here and there, folks my age probably, not older, but probably my age, that I think is, I look at them and I go, they're older than me. They're probably 50. And so we're having a good time. And then after What's New Pussycat played.
Pussycat.
What next song?
The
What was
Macarena, I think.
The
Huh?
Macarena.
The Macarena came
The
on.
Macarena played.
The Macarena.
Now then that's when I started to think,
I think you said this was a miss. First miss.
that's when I started to think somebody in here's effing with us. Or effing, somebody in here's like in their...
Trying to mess with the vibes.
Yeah,
Just
somebody's in here, drank a little too many beers or had a little too, they're just being goofy. I'm like, there's no way anybody wanted to play this. Like, I can't wait to go play this song. But they're like, we're having fun. This sounds fun. This will be funny. And I'm looking around going, all right, we got to take back control of this damn jukebox. This is getting out of hand. And then we went and looked at the queue. So you can go into the app and you can see what songs are coming. So like, all right, my song's 3 songs away, whatever. And next up are 2 back-to-back Celine Dion songs.
Yep.
Yeah. One was like the Titanic song.
And I text Amy, and I took a screenshot of, I think...
no, that's not how this happened.
How did it go?
So here's the thing. I knew that you were going to be playing Touch Tunes at some point before you even left.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew and I had decided we were going to try to track you down
Yep.
and with y'all. And so he finds the Touch Tunes. He has the app, and I don't because, Dell's always playing the music. And so he finds the Touch Tunes bars. And I texted you, I was like, I can't see where you are. I can't track you. Something's going on with our family sharing situation. So I couldn't track him. And so all weekend I couldn't track him. And so when he got to Mary Ellen's, he texted and said, hey, we're sitting at Mary Ellen's.
Damn it.
And I was like, Andrew, this is our chance. I was literally pulling in the front gate of the house. I stop and I'm getting the mail. I stop and I'm like, this is our chance. He's at Mary Ellen's. You got to do it. Because he was going to play What's New Pussycat like 21 times.
Oh my
geez.
God.
He was gonna
Really?
just have it looping and keep going over and over again.
Jeez.
But he couldn't get in there because it's an AMI.
Someone
It's
could
not
get
the
arrested.
same.
Yeah.
So I text Tim Duggar.
That's an
And
arrestable
Tim
offense.
is the one that helped me do this. So we're Googling like the most annoying songs to play in a bar. And we came up with a good short list.
And so, but
Tim,
at some
Tim was
point-
the one that played them.
Yeah, but at some point I text you.
No, you text me when you were getting up to go to the bathroom. You're like, I'm going to the bathroom, and I think we're going to leave here because the music's getting really
I thought I
something like
asked
that.
if you played this.
No, you were walking, and I text you because I thought you didn't tell me you were leaving the bar.
Oh.
And I said, how's the music? And you're like, that's funny for you to ask. And I was like,
That's it.
oh.
And then I said, did you play that?
No, we left her because they started playing Celine Dion, and we were like,
Yeah.
this place.
Oh, I think we all looked at
Left.
each other like, man, the vibe's changed and we should get out of here. Like, something
Yeah,
like
well-
I
that.
knew that a Celine Dion song would really get underneath his skin.
on top
so-
of the fact that Celine Dion was coming down the pipe, a double whammy of Celine songs. I was a little, I had good beer buzz going, and I played Eminence Front, and it made me think of the song "The Commissars in Town." Ja ja, dun 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 dun. Oh whoa, that song. It's
Okay.
another
Yeah.
it's early 80s probably.
It's 80s.
And I quickly typed that in, and the first one that popped up was Falco's version, which is I think German. Falco, the band that sings. Falco sings. Gosh darn it, "Rock Me Amadeus."
Oh yeah. That was
Which
one of
is
your
a
first
freaking
records, right?
awesome song. Yes,
Yeah.
it was. "Rock Me Amadeus" was my first record, along with the song "Hold
Like
Me" by
vinyl
Fleetwood
record.
Mac. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
first
45.
vinyl.
I got 2 singles.
Yeah.
I got 2 singles, and that was "Rock Me Amadeus" and "Hold Me" by Fleetwood Mac. And I had a little tiny Fisher Price record player. I played
Yeah.
them on over and over, same songs over and over, and I loved them. And
So it got you thinking of that song.
well, I was thinking about Eminence Front and thought we're trying to stay in the same vein, trying to stay in the same style of music, so we didn't really kind of have the people in there going
That's all over the place.
weird song. Oh, this is such a vibe change. We're trying to stay in that little early 80s, late 70s rock. And the Commissar, I don't even know if that's how you say it,
I don't think so.
but it's a song I
That's
know
so
and
hard.
like. but I chose the German version. And we're walking out, and they were like, "Man, yeah, let's leave, Celine Dion. Yeah, we got to get out of here." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Plus, there's a German version of this song that is going to play, and I don't want to be in there when that plays." So when we left, we were like, we kind of did it, shot ourselves in the foot, or at least I shot us in the foot.
That's
and I have no idea what the next 30 minutes was like in that bar, and how they survived the rest of the day.
Well, that sucks because that bar is really good. The
Mary
food's good in there,
Ellen's,
too.
we are sorry. We didn't have any intentions of coming there and screwing up things. They are such a great group, and we love going there.
Yeah, we do.
But we had a fun time in the Keys. Checked out all the great places.
Dale
Hanks
told me, I asked him, sorry for interrupting, but Dale, he's, you know how he drives around in the truck and he's like, well, this used to be farmland. The way he described the way he walked y'all around and told you about everything, felt like he kind of did the same thing. Like, we used to sit here and do this. We used to do this over here, and then we would go here, and da-da-da-da-da.
We went into Shots and Giggles, and I'm like,
oh, great place.
Thousands of beers on that couch right there, guys.
Yeah,
and they're like, yeah,
cool. Yeah, duh.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, so many memories. And they're like, this is strange.
Did y'all get any of those boozy gummy bears? They have fireball-soaked gummy bears at the
hell
Shots
no.
and Giggles.
No, we didn't.
No,
I should have gone with you. Y'all would have had a way better trip.
No, it was fun. It was really fun. I had a blast.
it was good.
Yeah.
We watched a lot of basketball, wrestling. I never watched
we watched wrestling.
college wrestling before in my life, and I never thought to watch it. But apparently, the day we watch it, one of the biggest upsets in it's
Oh,
like
really?
Yeah.
It was weird, kind of that happened on the very day we sat down to watch. But we're in a sports bar with like men's basketball, wrestling, women's basketball, and we've got a little, $1 on this game and $1 on that just for fun, and we had a great time. But I was ready to leave when it was time to go, and now I'm ready to go back.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
That's how it works, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
We had our buffalo shrimp.
Oh, my God.
Remember us talking about the buffalo shrimp?
Yep.
We had that twice.
That was so good.
Is it?
So
Isn't
good.
it?
So good.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming about it.
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
really, it's weird because it's not like overly special in presentation or anything, but that taste is so craveable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll remember that taste for the rest of my life. That buffalo shrimp.
Yeah. As soon as I'll go down there, and I mean, it's a tough balance between like 2 days is just right.
Yeah.
2 nights, right? And we were there for 3 nights, and that's a little bit too long. And so, but man, when you're so excited to go there, you're like, yes, let's go for 3 nights. But you get to that, after the end of that second day, you're kind of like, yeah, this is just right. The third day was tough on us.
If you had gone first thing in the morning and y'all had like 2 full days and 2 nights, that probably would have been
pretty
good.
sure, yeah. That's the way to do it. Fly down there in the morning early, land before noon, have a full day, another full day, and go home.
Yeah.
And but man,
After that, the wheels just fall off.
Yeah. You're kind of it's like Groundhog Day. You're kind of just doing the same thing over and over and over. Great place though. We had a lot of fun. I was glad to get back down there. So,
What I missed?
Highrock.
Yes, we had a big day with Highrock
We
yesterday.
did. We actually, I poured this beer before Amy got here, and I wanted to check in on my Beer Buddy app, which I can't really figure out how to do it, but I'll do that later. But I had this beer, and then Amy walks in with the sipping cream, and this is the orange Dream sipping cream. You can get it from Sugarlands, and man, this is the best stuff ever. If you like creamsicle.
Yeah, it's very creamsicle-y. They do sell all of their creams and a lot of their moonshines at the ABC stores here, too.
That's good.
But
you
it's
sure you didn't put any
nationwide.
cream in that?
No, I didn't put anything.
God, it
If you
tastes
let
good.
it just sit on the ice, I know
Oh,
you have a
it's
hard
so
time
good.
with patience.
Yeah.
Dale just keeps this in the freezer and just takes a sip out of the
jug.
jar.
Yeah.
But if you want to ice it down, it's
This
perfect
is their
just like
number
that.
one, or this is like one of their best sellers.
One of their best sellers, yeah.
Out of all their moonshines, and because it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
And this is the same group that we have the Highrock vodka with.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Gatlinburg yesterday and done a full day of content capturing, photos, and all kinds of stuff for the upcoming year.
Yep.
Trying to promote the Highrock vodka, and a lot of people will say, we're working hard to get Highrock vodka everywhere. But there are some stores out there, right, when people tell us that they can't find it, but you can get it at highrockvodka.com. You can order it straight to your door.
Also, we've learned too, if you go into your local liquor store and request it, they will order it for you. So the liquor industry is very interesting.
It is. Every state's different.
Every state is different.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but the creams are great, and you
Yeah.
can get those everywhere. They've been out for a
Gatlinburg's
while.
a great town. They Sugarlands has a little distillery right on Main Street.
Yeah.
One of the most popular places in Gatlinburg. They have an aquarium.
There's so much to do.
It's a great place for kids because there's a lot of things for the kids to do
Yep.
in town. So we enjoy going there. But yeah, that's what we did yesterday. Whole full day of that. So just wanted to get that shot. People are going to sit there and go, "What are y'all drinking? What are y'all drinking? What's that? What's in the glasses?"
Orange milk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. It's moonshine, and it's delicious. All right, let's play a game. What?
That's changed the game for me.
Oh, goodness.
Because you're right. I take this and it's moonshine, right? So for me, it hits pretty hard. You know the back end, right, of every sip, and so I put it in the freezer because I want it as cold as it could possibly be. Because then it's like I like to drink it that way, but this far surpasses that.
Well, because it's not as thick either.
Yeah. Wow. Damn, that's good. It's so good. I mean, I'm not saying that
Just
to say
follow
it,
me, Ralph.
But,
Just
yeah,
follow me.
I know. Wait, this is the same. I have to cuss because I got this same all the time. Everywhere we go, I'm looking at a menu. We go sit down to eat anywhere. I'll look at the menu. Oh man, I love this. I love this. This is what I'm ordering. Heck yeah. Put the menu down. Food comes. I look across the table. Damn, what'd you get? I wanted that. I should have got that.
Yeah.
That looks freaking awesome.
This has trailed back all the way to our first date. We talked
Every
about it.
freaking time.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah,
He
Amy's
gets
right.
order envy every time.
Yeah.
And now he gets to where we have conversation and he's like, what are you going to get? I'm going to get this. Oh, maybe we can just share a
Yeah.
little of this and that.
Yeah. But most times when we're going to a restaurant where you got to order a plate of food, if we go to a sandwich shop, I'll get my sandwich split with her, and I get both best of both worlds. But if we're going to get a plate of food, I just ask her what she's ordering, and then I don't say another thing. Waiter comes, what do you all be having? She'll put her order in, and I'll go, I'll have that. Just give me that.
Just give me that too.
I'm gonna be happy because I'm not gonna try to do it myself because everything that I try to order, it's never as good or. Which you just smart because there's shit on the menu.
I just order
60% of the stuff on the menu. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that look. I wouldn't even be able to guess what that looks like. I mean, yes, fish, chicken, steak, but all the other parts of it, right? The seasoning, whatever sauce might be on it, whatever sides, and the couscous and all this, rice, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I see the word chicken, but I don't know about the rest of it. And I'm not sure.
Life is so stressful for Dale.
And she'll order it. She'll go, oh, I'll have the couscous chicken grilled. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that don't sound good at all. And it gets here, and I'm like, damn. How did you know? And
Well,
I just get
I try to make sure that I order what's appropriate for that restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
She's
The
right.
menu should have more pictures. I
They
will
should
say
have more pictures.
Way more pictures than what they got.
If they didn't have pictures at the Mexican food restaurants,
I wouldn't know what it
half
is.
the time you really wouldn't know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly.
But just surprise me.
Yeah.
I like chicken. I like chicken and cheese. Bring me something.
yeah. Pictures pictures.
They don't generally do it justice or look just like it, but
That and
there are certain places where it does make sense.
Yeah. At least for
Yeah.
drinks too.
Yeah, pictures are weird. Pictures make me feel weird on a menu.
Why?
I don't know.
What
It's
doesn't
so
make you feel weird
repulsed.
at a restaurant?
I'm
Your experience,
riddled with anxiety.
Your
and
experiences in life are just so vastly different than mine.
I know I see menus with pictures, and I'm like, are we at the right place?
At the right place. What does that mean?
I don't know. I just think this isn't going to be good food. They have to put pictures. I don't know.
But if they don't, I don't know what I'm about to eat.
Yeah,
Oh, bless it. You're special.
I am. Hey, this is Dale Jr., and for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
All right, now can we play the game?
Now we can play the game.
Okay.
I've not looked. So Tim's and Amy, they'll pass around these game ideas, and so I have no idea what this game is. Apparently, it's going. You looked at the example that we were sent by Tim's.
I did briefly yesterday, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing. So it's going to be just as off the cuff for me, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. You want me to
Yeah,
explain it?
it's pretty fun. It's called Yell It Out. So Tim's is going to say a category and a part of the word it may or may not contain, like a certain letter or a vowel. And then you and I will yell out our answers. And the first person that wins gets a point. Do you want me to give him an example so he knows
Yes,
how to
please,
play?
because
Yes.
I forgot the rule.
So one of the
already.
examples is you can Tim's. You do this.
You want me to?
You
Okay.
tell him.
So it would be, I don't want to use one, but it'd be like a crime that starts with the letter D or ends with the letter D. I'm sorry.
Oh, a crime that ends with the letter D.
Yes, and you have to come up with a crime that ends with the letter D.
Oh, no, that's tough.
Yeah, what is a crime that ends with the letter D?
Robbed.
There you
Robbed,
go. Yeah, murdered.
murdered. Oh yeah.
Murdered.
Yeah, it's for like quick, First
Yeah, you're
one.
supposed to do it really fast.
Yeah.
And there is an answer that's correct.
Yeah, murdered. Like murdered's fine.
Oh, but
Robbed,
there
murdered.
could be multiple answers.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
multiple answers.
We're
for
competing against each
Every
other.
one of these should
Are
be
we getting
multiple
points?
answers. Yes,
Yeah.
points.
Okay,
We're
right.
keeping score.
Okay, Amy's gonna keep me good at this.
I don't know.
I'm feeling like I got some tough competition here. It's gonna be a tough battle.
All right, we're playing for real now. Okay.
Okay.
First one: something found at a racetrack that starts with the letter S.
Steering wheel,
There you go.
seat,
There you go. Steering wheel.
Why
sidewall.
are we doing race questions?
That's the only one. I promise. Something in this room containing only one vowel.
Mike.
There you go.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
Didn't know if it was Mike Davis.
He's not here in person,
Not
but
in
he's
this room.
always with us.
A drink ending in A.
Margarita.
Damn it.
There you go.
Go back to the track.
Do you want Amy? A fast food joint that ends with an X.
Freaking.
Ends with X. Fast food that ends with X.
This is probably the toughest one.
Jack in the Box.
Yes.
Damn it. That's not fair because, damn it.
Why isn't
There's
it
probably
fair?
more of those in Texas.
They do serve tacos at the ones in Texas.
Something found on a desk contains a Y.
That contains a Y.
Yes, that
Oh,
contains a Y.
contains. I was thinking ending in Y.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
Contains. Sorry, contains. a Y.
Recycling on the desk.
What? No.
No, I won't count that.
No.
Well, give us a word, Ralph.
Could be a computer desk.
Copy paper?
Man.
Copier.
Nope,
Or
that
no,
doesn't have a
copy
Does
Y.
paper.
not have a Y.
I
I don't know. Copy paper is a little fringe.
Yeah.
Fringe. I don't know if I want to give it that point.
Man, I'm terrible at this. On a desk.
It could be any word. The Y could be in any part of the word.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought this was gonna be easy.
I mean, how much do we? Is there a timer on this to feel like we need to give in?
Might be start the music.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know.
Do you need another hint?
All the ones that I keep
We don't-
thinking of
Neither
in an
one of us
IE
sit at a desk for work.
I know.
or EE, like
I could see where
coffee.
I was when I came up with
Sharpie.
this game. Oh gosh, it's on a computer. It's part of the computer setup.
Keyboard.
Yes.
Keyboard.
was
Where are you on that, Mr. Keyboard?
All right, the next one, movie title not containing an A.
The movie title,
Yeah, movie title, name of the movie not containing an
not
A.
containing an A. Honeymooners.
Frozen.
Honeymooners, yeah, that would do
Honeymooners.
it. A nickname beginning with a G.
Girl.
Goofy.
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 Yeah. I don't know.
Who you calling Goofy?
Yeah. Gator.
Gators. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll accept
Gator?
that. I'll
Yeah,
accept
Justin
that.
Allgaier.
Oh, a little gator. Okay.
All right, Dale's up 4-3 now. I've got 3 more.
Okay.
A state that's one syllable.
Maine.
Wow. Good for you.
The freaking cream is working. He's sharper.
A sports team that doesn't end with an S.
Mariner. Oh. Gators. I'm just repeating the things I've
Yeah.
heard lately.
Everything does, don't it?
There's a couple.
Oh, Miami Heat.
Yep.
I'm officially a loser, aren't I?
Yep, that's it. Dale wins.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Lost the lead early, but we got it back.
His chair is squeaking so much.
All right, Dale's up.
Rock
We gotta
and
start keeping
roll.
track while
I
he
love
wins.
You're hard to
Good luck.
beat.
Good job.
You're so smart, honey.
What a turnaround! You won the last 5 points.
Hey guys, we are here for another episode of Ask Amy on Bless Your Hardt. I'm here in the Dirty Room Media Studio with my husband Dale. How's it going, Ralph?
I'm awesome today.
I'm awesome.
Yeah.
He's had a little orange cream, so he's feeling
Feeling
very
good.
happy right
Yep.
now. Before we get started with Ask Amy, I just wanted to remind everybody about our new merch line. I'm wearing one of our shirts now. We've got a lot of fun
I'm
stuff.
also-
Is that a new one?
Yeah, little hoodie
He's got
here.
a hoodie. It's shop. Excuse me. Let's
Love
start over.
this website.
Shop.dirtymomedia.com.
Isn't that easy to say?
Bless Your Hardt has its own page, but all of our podcasts now have a lot of new fun merch. So check that out. And also please subscribe if you haven't already. And I think we're ready for a few questions from you guys.
Yeah, our first one is from Frank. First off, happy birthday, Amy. That's what
thank
he
you,
says.
Frank.
And his question is, how did you spend your birthday? Did you have any nice plans?
Well, my birthday was on Tuesday. It was kind of a weird, rough week. My birthday was great. My birthday was great. I turned 43. It's another great year, but Junebug isn't doing very well. So I spent most of my time Monday and Tuesday trying to figure out what was going on with him. And he's with our vet right now, and so he's getting some TLC. But Dale had actually set up a little scavenger hunt for me when we woke up on Tuesday, and the girls had like hidden things around the house, little gifts and cards and things that they had made. Mm-hmm. And we had cake, and they sang to me and all of those things. And then what did we do? It was Tuesday. I forget. Oh, we flew to Gatlinburg.
Yeah, we did. We went to Gatlinburg, and when we got to Gatlinburg, we went to this really nice restaurant called the Greenbrier that's in Gatlinburg. Awesome place. They took great care of us, and we had a really, really nice dinner, and Amy out-ordered me again, as she does. We talked about that earlier in the show, but yeah, it was kind of touch and go there for a while because Amy was doing the cleanse. Remember we were talking about the cleanse?
Yes.
Last week. She's doing the cleanse, so she's like, hey,
I don't want to do anything for my birthday.
I don't want to do nothing.
Don't schedule anything because I'm going to do this cleanse. This is like the only window of time I have. And so
I'm like,
I did all the prep for the cleanse. And then as soon as Dale leaves to go on his trip with you guys, it's dinner time and I'm pulling out snacks for the kids. They had eaten a bunch of stuff all day long. So Isla just wanted some chips and salsa. And of course, the first thing I did when I opened the bag of chips to pour them in the bag was eat one. And I'm like,
cleanse
it tastes
over.
so good. It had been 3 days of eating nothing but fruit. And I'm like, screw this.
Yeah.
I can't do this by myself. So
the cleanse come to an end.
it came to an end. I'm
Before
going to
it
do
even
it.
got
I gave
started.
Dale's cleanse kit to a friend. And so we're going to schedule a time to do it to like have a buddy system. But
Someone else is going to.
yeah, my birthday ended up being a great normal day. Of
If you hadn't heard
all the
about
things.
this, if you hadn't heard about this cleanse, you need to go back and watch last week's show. I don't know how they do it, but
I have had a lot of feedback of other people that have done the exact same cleanse and people that I know that I didn't know had done it. They're like, it's epic, but you do need the solid 10 to 12 days to like dedicate to it. So birthday was great, Frank. Thanks for asking.
All right, that's good. Bill has a similar birthday question. He wants to know, are you a cake person, brownie, cupcake? Like, what's your favorite birthday dessert, I guess?
Oh, well, my favorite cake is carrot cake.
Ooh, okay.
And Dale insists on getting me red velvet every year. He refuses to get me a cake I like.
it's not a fruit or not even not cake material.
It's also not your birthday.
I know, but damn, I just can't make myself. I can't force
Why?
myself to buy a carrot
When
cake.
you're
'cause it
buying
sounds
cake
terrible.
for your wife, buy what she
Let me
wants.
get a tomato cake.
You could do better
Let's
with
get a celery
chocolate.
cake. How about some green? How about some corn cake? I don't know what the hell. It's carrots.
It's like a spice cake,
They
Ralph.
must have been tough times when they were like, "Yep, carrots is all we got. I want a cake, and that's what the hell we're doing. We're making a carrot cake." Must have been tough times.
You're getting carrot cake for your birthday.
hard times, as Dusty Road would say. You don't know hard times.
They're
We
they're
used to
still
make
making
carrot
it
cake.
in mass production because it's delicious.
I don't think I've ever had a carrot cake. 'cause
It's
of
so good.
the
It's got like
name.
spices
You don't
and
know
nutmeg
hard
and cinnamon and
times.
stuff like that in it. You don't even taste the
Really?
carrots.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to get my little Dusty Roads figurine over here? You don't know hard times. We used to do carrot cake.
Bill, are you from West Virginia by
I was
chance?
just about to say. If you are,
That's a
please
funny
comment
one.
in the chat.
You gotta listen to the show to get that joke. I love those.
So I do like carrot cake. Favorite dessert? I don't know, chocolate chip cookies. I'm pretty simple.
That's
I don't
pretty
eat a lot
simple.
of sweets, to be honest.
Yeah, no. But chocolate chip cookies is more of the hard outside and a soft inside. That's
Yes.
the perfect
Yep.
chocolate chip cookie.
Me and Amy came up. Well, I'm sure this has already happened somewhere, but me and Amy came. We had a really cool thought for a dessert. The other night we were at dinner, and they brought out this cheesecake that had been sort of half dipped or covered in chocolate.
That hardened, so it was like
It
a
hardened,
dip cone.
yeah. They put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And so it was like a dip cone, and so like and it had a little coconut on it all through it, which some people are good with that, but I'm not a coconut. I don't like the pulp or in my orange juice. I don't like the coconut in my cake, right? And so I was like, man, regular cheesecake dipped in chocolate and frozen. They do that in Key West
Yeah, they do that with
with
the key lime pie.
lime. And I'm like, somebody around the world's doing this little, just a little slice, right? Little perfect.
I'm like,
little
so basically you want bonbons at dessert? Because that's all that really is,
And then
right?
it reminded me of the awesome cupcake sushi we used to get.
Did y'all get that when y'all were down there?
And when people
my gosh.
people initially, I know, I didn't even think about doing it. When people hear that for the first time, they go, cupcake sushi, what in the hell? Like cupcake with
People
fish, and
assume
they
that
think
you're
it's
putting
like
fish in
sushi
dessert.
blended, like sushi and cupcake mashup. No, that's not what this is. It
It's-
is. Go ahead.
It's like a cake pop. It's cake and chocolate, and it's rolled to look like a piece of sushi, but it's dessert. And it's got
So
like
good.
sprinkles and different like chocolate beads and things on the top to look like the caviar. It
Mm-hmm.
is all dessert, and it's absolutely delicious. And our friend Lori down in Key West patented it, and she started selling it out of the fish market a while ago. So
We
we
used to-
found it there, but
we used
she
to
does
eat it.
She does ship now. She sends it
we
everywhere.
used to eat it dozens. We used to eat it at least a dozen times a year.
Yeah,
and
that's probably one of
we
the most
hadn't had it
unique
forever.
things we've ever found
we
dessert wise.
we had it. We had her come to the house once. What event was that? Or something to do.
It was for our engagement
It
party.
was our
Yeah.
engagement party. She come and set up, and everybody got cupcake
Yeah, she made it in
sushi.
front of you as you were
Oh, man.
ordering it. Just like
So
the
good.
sushi guy would do,
Yeah.
you know. It was
And
cool.
it's cold.
pretty
You
cool.
keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and it comes in a little sushi tray, just like your order of
Your rolls, your tuna roll.
roll or whatever. And you can keep it in the freezer, and you just walk by there and grab one. And
Everything Dale does is like walk by the freezer. I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
by and get a swig.
Things are
I'm gonna walk
dangerous.
by and get
so good though.
yeah.
That's good. Our next question is from Guillermo, and he would like to know what's a well-liked food that you can't stand. Like, for example, I hate queso, and people love queso.
Why?
What?
That's too cheesy.
It's just too cheesy.
Yeah, if
is
I
it the
want cheese-
texture?
It's just if I want cheese, I'll just put it on the chip, like nacho style.
Yeah.
I don't need to dip it in the cheese.
Oh, I could put queso on literally on anything. Well,
I will say,
oysters.
like I like
I'm not an
queso.
oyster fan at all.
Yeah.
I do like queso, but I don't like the melting pot,
Like the fondue.
the fondue.
That's different
Yeah.
types of cheese.
I
I
know.
don't like
I'm
that
just
either.
saying, like I do like queso, but I don't want to go to that restaurant and sit around with a bunch of people and just dip.
Dip in.
Just dip.
Yeah.
But a chocolate fondue, now that is different.
That is different.
That's pretty good.
So the fondue at a place like that is not the
I
same
don't want
cheese.
that.
It's not
I
as
don't want
soft.
to do that.
Yeah,
If
well,
you ever think about, hey, does Dale want to go do this?
That's
I want to know.
those aren't two things I'd stick together. So you're in good shape.
You answer the question.
Yeah,
Is there-
oysters. I don't like raw
Oysters.
oysters because of the texture of it. It's more of a mindset. I've tried them. They've gone down and come back up. We did have fried oysters the other night at dinner that were incredible.
Yeah.
So I've eaten oysters, but raw oysters, I guess, would be my
Mine
answer
is
there.
probably
or mushrooms. I hate all mushrooms.
Mushrooms
Mine's
is a good
probably
one.
carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
His is
Very
joy.
very
Amy's
popular.
joy. He hates joy for me.
Very popular cake. I don't know, it sounds weird.
All right. Well, Bonnie, our next question, she would like to know if you could watch a TV show or a movie again for the first time, what would it be? It's a good question.
For the first time.
Yeah. I think of The Office, watching that for the first time was so funny.
Yeah, the office
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
really good.
Something like that.
Oh yeah. Man, there's
I don't
several that pop
know.
into my mind. I mean, E.T., E.T. and Tombstone, Forrest Gump,
A League of Their Own. I
A
love
League
that
of Their
movie.
Own.
Yeah.
Yeah, every good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every-
More
the
so
answer
movies than
to
series
that
because
is
you
like
can still
every-
watch series and
everything you
kind
ever
of
liked.
I think
forget
same
some of the
thing.
episodes and
Yeah.
it's fresh. And a lot of them are in syndication, the ones that we all really like.
Is a League of Your Own the movie you still sit down and watch full
Yes, and still
Starts
get
to front.
teary-eyed at the end because the
Yeah.
two sisters come back together. I love it.
Yeah.
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 That's a good one. This one is from at Goofy is the Twitter handle. If you could have
It is a nickname.
If you could have one fictional character as a friend, who would it be?
Fictional character?
Fictional character, maybe Goofy would be one as a friend.
Oh my God.
These are
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. That's a really good answer.
Yep.
So that's not a cartoon character.
It doesn't have to be a
necessarily.
cartoon. No, just
Beanie.
made up.
Ooh, dang, that's really hard.
That's a tough one to kick on the spot. I go back to Michael Scott. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, Michael Scott.
Maybe Phoebe
Smoke,
from
or,
Friends.
I guess the Bandit.
Phoebe from
Smoking
Friends
the
is a
Bandit.
great answer.
Burt Reynolds.
Reynolds, yeah.
I don't know. That's so hard.
That's a thinker.
Not really.
I don't fantasize about stuff
It's
like
like
that.
an easy. This is
Feels
like an easy question for guys,
Yeah.
hard for women.
Yeah.
You think of all of like your heroes, and you're like,
Well, I'm thinking of
your
cartoon
movie
characters
heroes.
too. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Jen would like to know. She says, "Hey, Amy, I love your style. Do you have a favorite place you shop?"
Not really. I kind of shop all over the place.
Shop. Dirty Mo.
We can shop dirtymomedia.com for your
Dirty
new
Mo
Bless
Media,
Your Hardt
yeah.
gear. I like to boutique shop, so like support local businesses, and I have a few around here that I like. I don't know. I kind of
I have
shop
this
all over.
great
I feel like
place.
I'm always looking, window shopping.
Yeah. I've got a personal favorite, Amazon. If I can't find my brand there, I just can't trust it.
That chair is doing something to his personality, I
Yeah.
think, or maybe it's the orange cream.
It's the orange creamsicle.
I think that's it.
I shop on Zappos. Sometimes I used to shop a lot on Zappos. Then they stopped carrying my favorite tennis shoe, and we just haven't been the same since. But
I don't. Are you okay? Are you gonna make it?
I do. You know what I like to do? I did this yesterday. We were at the.
Jesus.
Now this is how we're talking about shopping.
Yeah, girl shopping.
I know.
When you shop for me, where do you go?
Well,
Besides Amazon,
Capital. There's a friend at Capital that will text me knowing what moments are coming up in the calendar year, and she'll go, "Hey, got this thing. Take a look."
Yeah. When Dale says he doesn't know what to get, I'm like, just use your resources.
Yeah,
It will
I
not
will
fail
just
you.
text. I'll just text her friends.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
man,
a good way.
have you guys heard anything? Amy say anything? And they're so resourceful because they do. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, here I got this purse. She's talking about this purse last week." I'm like, "Damn!" Like I didn't expect you to have an answer. And there you go.
Yeah,
And
easy
it's like,
peasy.
yeah,
I'm not gonna sit and talk handbags with you.
I know, but they just remember it, and then they'll say, "Oh yeah, let me send you a link to this thing." I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that was really
Easy.
simple."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did this yesterday. So we went to do this Highrock shoot in Gatlinburg. Me and Amy did a content capture day, and so we're there all day. And so I'm working with Sandy Fix for my wardrobe, my clothes and shoes and stuff. She brings all that stuff to these shoots, and it's always the same stuff. And she has my
Dale's likes are
Yeah.
small.
She has
So
my
she has,
sizes. She'll
Yeah.
have like the same 3 pair of pants, same undershirt, button downs,
bunch
same
of plaids, bunch of
same
things.
3 or 4. Yeah, it's
Similar
very basic.
tones. Yeah.
And I'll get there and I'll be like, and she'll have a new pair of pants or something. I'm like, "Oh man, these fit nice. Good, a lot of room in here." And I'll take a picture of it, the logo and the emblems and the size and the name, because every damn pair of pants has got some kind of trendy nickname. And like the ones I liked the other day were the AGs, and they're called the Everett. And then I'll go on the internet and I'll look for one pair and mail them to me. I'll buy one pair. And then the pair gets to the house, I'll try them on, and if I like them, then I may get another pair. So I don't like going to the physical shop, but I also don't love buying online because I don't trust it. I don't trust the sizing.
Yeah. Well, especially with jeans, it's hard.
Yeah, and
You
so
don't wanna
I'll
really
order
buy
one
jeans like
pair. I do this with pants all the times because I have to buy a lot of pants for work, and I like the I don't like to wear slacks at work as a broadcaster, so I kind of cheat and wear like the cargo work pants that look like a little slacky. But man, I don't know the brands real well, and so I'll just order one and go, fingers crossed.
Oh my God.
I feel like that every time I buy a pair of
Yeah.
jeans, even if I've tried them on in the store. When I go to put them on, fingers crossed. Let's
Yeah.
hope these work today.
And then they get in the mail,
never
and I'm
know.
like, yeah, rip them open, put them on. You're like, damn.
What was our asker's name? What was
Damn, these
this
don't fit.
was Jen.
Jen? I'm going to put a list of tags in story so you can just go and check out the ones that I actually look at.
I'm
the most.
I'm here.
I feel like that would be
shout
easier.
Shout out to all the guys out there wearing straight leg, relaxed fit. This damn slim.
I am not bringing the cream back next
yeah,
time.
you have to. This
No.
is
Shout out to all the pant makers out there making the relaxed and straight legs. Can't wait till the boot cut is back in style so I can bring them back out.
They are for women. The men are wearing the skinny pants.
Yep. See, that was never something I couldn't never wear a pair of pants that held on to me.
How do you like it?
Because they do. I see people all the time walking around, even here, that the pants are holding on to you all the way to the ankle like this. I can't do that.
not a joggers guy.
My pant has to go over the tongue of my shoe and stay there all day.
Do we
my
have another
pant-
question?
My pant
we
has to
we
hide.
have one more.
One more question. Okay.
Wait, have I made that clear? Okay, we can move on.
Jesus.
All right, Josh is going to close us out, and he wants to know who has the higher screen time.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know how to
We've
check that?
actually debated this because I feel like he's always on his phone, scrolling and looking at things.
This is.
But
this
I
is
am on
where
my
I will
phone a
keep my
lot.
mouth shut.
I
So
am on
this-
my phone
this
quite a bit
doesn't go
too. But I'm ordering
sideways.
dog food or scheduling something for the kids. I'm not
Yeah.
actually just fluffing and like entertaining myself. So our screen time is pretty similar. But he has an iPad, an iPhone, a computer, an iRacing rig. Like he's
He's always on a screen.
always looking on a screen.
Okay.
Whereas I've got my phone, and for the most part, it's doing something productive. It's about 50-50, like joy and just working on something.
Yeah.
She's 100% correct. Yes.
What would your times be, like average, you think?
Oh, God. And
Probably
too
check
high.
it.
Let's look.
Mine's really bad.
Thanks to Dale's birthday thing, my phone died twice on
Oh,
Tuesday.
wow.
Yes. Thank y'all. Hey, shout out to everybody who saw my
Died
Insta
twice
story
means I actually
and my
charged
post
it.
online to tag Amy. We killed her phone around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She would sit there and rode on about 5 to 10% trying to recharge that thing the rest of the day, just chugging along to the finish line. Good job.
Oh, screen time. Here we go. Daily average is 4 hours and 25 minutes.
That's really good.
Where are we finding this shit?
Straight in your settings.
I'm looking at my
But that's
settings.
53% down from last week. So last week I must have been around 6 or 7
That in the
hours.
gym?
I think
General.
that's, yeah.
Nope, I see it.
On Monday, mine was 13 hours, so that's a long time.
But you're
You
working
will-
on your phone too,
I'm
right?
always on my phone working.
You will need to use this device more for your screen time to be
That's
reported
bullshit.
here.
Hand it over.
That's what it says.
Is that just today's?
No, that's just that's the orange cream talking. Screen time. 7 hours, 11 minutes.
All right.
was
That's his
yours?
average. And that's down 23% from last week too. Mine was 4:11.
Damn. Wait, you're more?
4 hours. Yours is 7.
That's no way that's true.
Damn.
There's no way that's true.
He refuses to believe he's on his phone as much as he is. He
No.
refuses it.
I look at Amy and she's on her phone
We're
all
at
the
the
time.
shoot
How am I
yesterday,
on my
and
phone
every time
more?
we get ready to, we do like these little clips. As soon as we're done with each one, he turns and grabs his phone, to the point where everybody's like, "It's Dale." Really? Wait for Dale to put his phone down so we can get started.
Let's dive in a little deeper and go to app and website activity. And
Goodness, okay.
this is I guess this is per day. My top one is messages.
Yeah, my
1
top one's
hour a
messages.
day. Probably a solid 1 hour.
How do you know?
It says in very hard to see faint.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cool.
Nope. Down. Right there. There. Oop. Go back up.
God dang, Dale.
Right there, honey. Messages, Instagram.
Yeah, but it doesn't say it.
It
doesn't
does
have
out
an.
to the bar has a little number next to it.
Yeah, but it says 6 hours, and my average is 4.
That's how much you're using that app per day.
That's impossible.
You might
That
be
must
on
be for the week.
Yeah, it might be on week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Most used.
Daily average is 1 hour, 12 minutes.
That's what mine says right now. Oh, you're on weekly at the top.
Yeah.
So I'm on daily. Yeah, go there. Now go to the apps.
45 minutes on Instagram.
45
Messages is 24 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
My Instagram ain't even in my top.
Well, I'm sure the X is at the top of yours.
Messages. Calculate.
next one?
Messages. Calculator. Notes.
Calculator.
Photos. Safari. Beer Buddy.
Calculator? What are you calculating?
Why is that top?
Is it in order from most to least?
27 minutes for the calculator.
I'm dying to know
A
what you're
long time
computing.
on the calculator.
eBay.
What are you
5
calculating?
minutes on eBay. Everything's 5 minutes.
I feel you're not answering the question. What are you using the calculator for?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to see your phone.
There it is.
He ain't lying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. What the
Calculator be in your most used.
Calculating.
It should never be in your
I've
most
never
used.
seen you use the calculator.
I don't know.
Where is X?
I don't use it.
Where's the
I mean, not that
what
much.
the hell?
I don't look
and what
at
about
it.
the one that you use on your gaming thing? The gaming chit chat.
Oh, numbers.
No, not numbers. The other one.
Oh, Discord.
Discord. Where's
Is it-
that?
I don't know. I'm not on there that much. I just check it briefly.
He's definitely got day toggled.
Okay, so you go to week instead of just this last day.
Okay.
X is at the top with 7 hours.
Oh,
Good place to end it.
wait a minute. Mail, NASCAR. I'm on there 2 hours a week. Shout out NASCAR. Instagram 2 hours. Safari, Reddit, YouTube, Waze.
Okay, we're good. We don't need all.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's a good way to end Ask Amy.
That was
All right.
a good, that's
Thank
a very
you.
detailed personal look at our lives.
Thank you, Josh.
Now we know who the real weirdo is, and then we all thought it was me.
What was weird about mine?
The
That
calculator.
I used the calculator a little bit yesterday.
for 27 minutes. That's kind of
It
weird.
just could have been open. Like you could have just laying there.
And that's calculating the time. That it's just sitting there, not being pushed.
Mm-hmm. We were working all day yesterday. I could have had it open and just laid it down.
What would you be calculating at a photo shoot?
I don't know. I don't know, honey. I'm trying to think.
Go visit our shop, shop.dirtymomedia.com, and subscribe to the Bless Your Hardt channel.
Thanks, Tim.
Oh, I
Thank
know
you
what
for
I
your-
was. I know what I was calculating yesterday.
What?
How many points I need to upgrade my coach on NCAA or
Oh,
college
gosh.
football 25?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I was calculating that last night.
All right. Well, now we know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your questions, everyone. Like we said, please subscribe to our new YouTube and check out shop.dirtymomedia.com for all of our new merchandise.
All right.
Somebody in the chat said spelling boobies was what he was spending. Time on the
Yeah.
calculator. Thought that
You
was funny.
should have said
It
that.
just popped up as soon as we closed. That was a good one.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today for Bless Your Hardt, and I hope you enjoyed our show. Please don't forget to subscribe to our new YouTube channel and check out shop.dirtymomedia.com for all of our new Bless Your Hardt merchandise, similar to what I've got on. This is one of our new ones today, and Dale's wearing one of his hoodies as well, but we appreciate you guys. Hope you had a good time.